Hey guys, and here, welcome back to a brand new video. Time to check out the odds one out, my IKEA experience on today's video. So yes, this video actually just came like at 11 a.m. around like 2 hours ago. So yeah, I just thought why not I watch this because I wasn't doing that much, and yeah, it's been a while since we saw the the odds one out. I mean, we all know the recent thing that he did, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna go ahead and just watch the video and what his IKEA experience was. Maybe he worked there or something, or just he bought items from there and he just wanted to give his opinion on it. So fair point. But yeah, enough of me talking. Let's go check out the odds one out, the IKEA experience, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
I'm terrible at decorating. Not in the sense that I have terrible taste, but rather I'm terrible doing anything. I have this debilitating habit where right before I hang a picture up on a wall, I'll go, yeah, this spot is perfect. I'll just set this on the floor real quick so I remember this is the spot I'm going to hang it.
Look at him.
And then that picture will stay on the floor for 6 months until I finally do hang it up, which takes less than 5 minutes to do so. Sometimes, though, I'll get into a home decoration overhaul kind of mood.
Oh, okay.
Like recently, I've come into the possession of 30 warrior cat books.
Oh, wow.
Somehow. And instead of putting them in a closet next to my 30 Animorph books, I decided it was finally time to buy a bookshelf and put all of my classic literature neatly on display.
Warriors.
After perusing multiple furniture websites and getting overwhelmed with the massive amount of choices and styles and letting my algorithm know I was desperate for a new shelving unit, I had a sudden moment of clarity. I am spending more time thinking about shelves than I've ever wanted to in my entire life. I just need something to hold my cat books. Why am I overcomplicating this? I should check old reliable IKEA.
Of course, IKEA.
Ooh, this looks nice.
But you have to build it.
Now, I could just pay to have this thing delivered straight to my door.
It's a Sweden company.
Or I could go on a fun adventure filled with meatballs. The older you get, the more fun going to IKEA gets. Any piece of furniture you could possibly imagine is at IKEA.
Yeah, but
with
you have
a ridiculous name. In my head, this was going to be the quickest IKEA trip of my life. I would eat some meatballs that are so delicious you don't even need spaghetti to go with them.
Really?
Then I would find my calyx and take it home. If I had 2 birds right now, I could totally kill them with 1 stone.
Would you?
Or meatball.
Oh,
but if you know anything about IKEA,
and then they give you an option
to IKEA trip is an oxymoron.
That's
the first red flag that this trip was going awry.
And then they have a person
that as I was standing in the checkout line with my food on my lunch tray, I couldn't help but notice that even though I asked for the 12 meatball
I know it takes a long
meal,
time, but
I only counted
that's the only best option.
11 meatballs on my plate. Now I had to ask myself an important question. Am I the type of guy who will step out of line, walk back to the server, and say, I don't know how you Swedes count, but here in the States. And before I even finished the hypothetical, I figured, no, I'm not that type of guy. But then, more minor inconveniences kept happening. After I completed my incomplete meal, I went to fill up my water bottle at one of those water filling stations. But when I put my bottle in, the flow of water, curved to the side.
What?
But then when I moved my bottle over to where the water was going, it wouldn't be under the sensor, so I had to do this whole dance where I kept activating and moving my water bottle, and by the time my bottle was half full,
what are you on?
I remember thinking,
what?
I wish this machine just didn't work.
Is it broken or something?
Because then I would just go, oh, guess it doesn't work. But now it's making me work for my hydration. But whatever. This is all just part of the IKEA experience and why it's such a magical place. Right?
Wow.
I skipped grabbing a shopping cart and started blazing through all the neatly designed showrooms that I'm usually a huge sucker for.
I mean,
wow.
Maybe.
I wish my bedroom looked like a Scandinavian child's bedroom. I'm not doing any of that today. I had one item on my mind, and that was the one and only, easy to pronounce, calyx.
Calyx.
Now imagine my
what does that even mean?
When I turned the corner and saw an entire showroom called the Calyx Collection. Maybe if I had been more observant and saw the giant calyx display at the front of the store, or just looked on the website for 2 more seconds, I would have learned that calyx is like the name of a type of bookshelf. And they come in all these different shapes and sizes, and oh no, I'm overwhelmed with choices again. I saw they were also selling these cubbies that could go into the shelves, and I thought...
Oh yeah, cubbies, I know those.
Now I gotta get a cart. If you don't know, IKEA is a one-way street. Arrows illuminate the floor, indicating the flow of traffic. And even though I was robbed of a
want you to buy
meatball,
something. They don't
I
want
was
you
still
to,
willing to
you know,
respect
not buy
the
anything.
rules of the road, and I did a full lap around the store. And I'm super glad I put in the work to fill up my water bottle, because this mega store was a lot more mega than I remember.
Like a scavenger hunt?
I kept following the arrows, but I swear they were making me go in circles.
Like Mario Party?
I am not surprised that there is a never-ending IKEA SCP, because as you walk through a regular IKEA, you definitely get worried that this place will never end. But the real problem going through all the showrooms twice was that it doubled my chances to see a piece of furniture and go, oh, I actually could use that.
I never
there
went to
has
IKEA,
got to
but
be
I ordered
a
stuff
Swedish
online
word
from it, so.
for going to IKEA for one item,
but I went to Costco,
and then leaving with $1,000 worth of
the exact
furniture.
same thing.
There was an end table
IKEA's
that I swear had a
like
spotlight shining directly on it. I could hear Swedish angels singing. This end table would be perfect for my printer.
There you go.
Which is currently on the floor. So after 2 laps of the showroom, I headed to the giant warehouse to pick up my stuff, and there were these shelf dividers I wanted, which were ironically at the very back of this long shelf themselves. And by this point in my journey, I was kind of done playing by IKEA's rules. So I just climbed up in there and got it myself.
That's what I was saying.
What was I supposed to do?
Right?
Ask someone for help and make them crawl up in there? No. Now, that amazing end table that I wanted for my printer had to be picked up in the order pickup area for some reason.
Super secret employee.
I guess they had it in the super secret employee only warehouse. So I showed the guy my receipt, and my name appeared on a screen along with an estimated time my order would be ready.
What is this, Taco Bell?
10 minutes.
What?
So I waited 10 minutes.
What is this?
And the
what
guy
is IKEA? This is Taco Bell.
Called my name. And I thought, I'm not bothered by this. It was an estimate. It's fine being a few minutes late.
Hell no.
Then more time passed.
I'm impatient.
And by this point,
I need
it
stuff
had been
fast.
10 minutes after my estimated 10-minute wait time.
I'm not waiting that long.
So I go up to the guy and said,
maybe,
listen, but I can let the meatball slide. But
10 minutes?
Forget about me? And he was like, oh, yeah, we're just waiting on someone who can operate a forklift.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to climb up there? I added 45 minutes to my quickest IKEA trip
45
to get something I came into the store not originally wanting. I didn't even measure if my printer would fit, so I was kind of taking a gamble there. But good news, it totally fits. So,
that's good.
However, even with all those minor inconveniences I had to deal with, something happened in that IKEA that really stuck out to me, and dare I say, made the whole trip worth it.
Really?
After I had done my first lap of the showroom and secured a shopping
cart,
exhausted. I saw this middle-aged woman with who I'm assuming was her mom in a wheelchair, and she was grabbing all these small items in her bare hands.
Oh no.
And even though I had traveled very far for the shopping cart, I asked her, do you need a shopping cart? Oh yes, that would be very helpful, thank you. I'm doing a voice. That's not how she sounded.
Yeah.
After I gave her mine, I did just turn around and went against the flow of traffic to grab another shopping cart.
Oh, that's nice,
I'm only running on 11 meatballs here. I'm not doing that a third time. But then later, when I was down in the warehouse, I was about to put this big box into my cart when that same woman just so happened to be there and asked, do you need any help? And it made me realize that a simple act of kindness can be so meaningful to someone that it can completely change the type of day they're having.
Right?
Admittedly, I did end up putting that box back because I realized it was in the wrong color. I'm sorry for making you crawl up in there, Grandma. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in decorating our room or scrolling on our phone that we forget the real world is out there.
It is.
So go out and do something nice for someone today.
Right?
It'll make both of you feel a lot better.
How nice.
And if you have any pictures just leaning up against a wall, go hang them up right now. It'll take like 2 seconds.
Yeah. All right. So, oh wow, there's the Sweden flag. Nice. That's nice. But yeah. That does it for the IKEA experience. All right. So yeah, it was just James talking about his IKEA experience. I think it was pretty obvious, but yeah, dude, that ending though, I love that ending. Wow, with the the old James helping the old lady and then the old lady helping him. Wow, like that is the real world, honestly. Like wow, like I had those moments before and they were just amazing. Like I just like that. I just like that last part. Like that that just makes your day better. Like, let's be honest. So yeah, that does it though. Hope you guys will enjoy the rest of your day. Actually, weekend, Easter long weekend actually, because it's Easter. So I hope you all enjoy your Easter. And I guess I'll see you next one. Peace, buddy.